something new here on 12 Sports Tonight on 12 Plus. It's getting to that time of the year where it's starting to be playoff time in high school football. Everyone is in action. And then, of course, we're getting to the postseason awards time of year. Our Fever Award Show is coming up in mid-December. I got my friend here, Brandon Jones from BJ Media. He's getting set to reveal some of his finalists for his awards. Brandon, first of all, it's great to have you here on the show. You got into this right after COVID, right out of college, one of the great people who cover high school football here in the Valley. How did this all start with BJ Media?
Yeah, so like you said, graduated from Cronkite in May of 2021. I learned a lot about sports videography during my time there, as well as actually spending sophomore, junior, and senior year as a sports reporter. So really got a good background of all aspects of sports journalism between running socials, videography, photography, and the writing portion of it. And when I graduated, I still wasn't sure which avenue I wanted to go down. I had applied for a lot of writing jobs. I got a couple offers that I didn't really like, and I ended up going with a part-time offer with iHeartRadio as a sports writer for one of their sports network shows. And obviously, only doing that part-time, working 3 shifts a week, I had to figure out something else to fill my time with. And actually, my younger brother Donovan was like, you know, you did all this videography stuff while you were in college between the class I took, between ASU, Phoenix Rising, and a couple other internships I did. He was like, why don't you just go start shooting high school sports? I was like, it sounds easier said than done, but I was like, you know what? I was like, that might be a good idea. So I reached out to Seth Polanski, kind of explained what I was trying to do. Very grateful that he credentialed me right off the bat, and kind of just hit the ground running from there. Was started off part-time for the 2021 season, the 2022 season, and then in early 2023, I stepped away from iHeartRadio and started doing BJ Media full-time, and it's really been a blessing.
Yeah, I see your crews out there all the time on Friday night. You guys do a terrific job spotlighting so many different athletes in so many different schools all across the Valley. It's pretty cool to see. And what you do, which I love too as well, you know, we've done this for, 36 years on the Fever, a Fever Award Show at the end of the year, make our all-Fever team. We got an Offensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player too as well. You got your own awards that you hand out at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, so it's a laundry list of awards.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Started year one, I think it was like, I want to say about 10 awards, and then in 2023 expanded to add flag football, and that is really when the number of awards started to stockpile, went up to 25 last year.
That's crazy.
And then, 20, I think it was 20 in 2023 and then 25 last year.
Yeah.
And now this year we are at 30 as flag football's in its 3rd year with 96 teams. Tackle football, this is our 5th year covering tackle football. We actually expanded our coverage into Southern Arizona in 2024 and have really hit the ground running with that as well. And yeah, it's really been a blessing to have this award show every year and the support from the community to make it happen.
Yeah, we are blessed to have you here in studio and help you announce some of the finalists. So enough yappity yap. We're going to roll through these, all 30 of them right here on 12 Sports Tonight on 12 Plus. So let's kick it off, Brandon. Just going to have you go through them. I might weigh in with some opinions here and there. We're just going to start going through. What's the first award?
All right. Let's start with the big ones. Right off the bat with the Offensive Player of the Year award. Last year, this was an award won by Desmond Roebuck, who is now starting for the Washington Huskies. So it's safe to say if you win this award, you're a pretty good football player.
Sure, yeah.
First up, we have Roy Oliver of Hamilton, their sophomore wide receiver. Will Menzel of Chandler, their junior quarterback. Damari Bryant of Millennium, their junior running back. Jack Scully of Hamilton, their sophomore quarterback. Blake Roscoff of Desert Edge, their junior quarterback. Darrell Little of Thunderbird, their sophomore wide receiver. And Donovan Dixon, the lone senior of this group, the Cactus Shadows quarterback, are our finalists for the Offensive Player of the Year award. With Defensive Player of the Year, we have Derek LeBlanc from Hamilton, their junior defensive end. Hudson Dunn of Liberty, their senior outside linebacker. Zeth Angel Thus, the senior strong safety from Liberty. Antonio Parra, the senior strong safety from Desert Edge. Cooper Cross, the senior linebacker from Buena. We have Dante Bruley, outside linebacker for Basha. And Michael Davis, junior DB for Desert Edge. And last and certainly not least, Van Merkley, senior linebacker from Combs.
Hudson Dunn, our reigning Friday Night Fever Defensive Player of the Year.
And reigning BJ Media Awards Defensive Player of the Year. So we'll see if he goes back-to-back. It hasn't been done yet.
There we go.
Special Teams Player of the Year. Bash's kicker, Mikey Barth, I believe he's a junior, is a finalist. Robert Bell, Cactus's kick returner. Braden Baker, Chaparral kicker. Evan Romero from Mesa. We have Francisco Orduno from Mountain Point. We have Jonathan Guy, Gilbert's kick returner. We have Mikey Cruz, Shadow Ridge's kick returner, punt returner. Palmer Podwicka from Horizon. We got Riley Carson. He is the kick returner, punt returner, kicker, and punter at Micah Mountain. And then to close it out, we have Ryder Noche of Brophy Prep.
A lot of great awards to get to. Here's the rest of the finalists for tackle football. All right, from tackle football to girls flag football, which is just taking over the absolute country right now. It's going to be in the Olympics here coming up. We got some players here in the Valley that will likely be on that team and are getting a lot of national recognition and are going to play at the next level. BJ, it's been so cool to see, you know, all these kids get this opportunity. And let me tell you something. If people haven't watched the girls flag football game, you got to go out and check it out. These girls have zero fear out there on the field.
A great time to check out flag football for the first time will be November 22nd. When we have a quadruple header of state championship games.
Doesn't get any better than that, right?
Does not.
All right, so BJ, let's go through some of the big awards for girls flag football. What you got up first?
Offensive Player of the Year. We have Alexis Ely from Highland, Becky Currents, O'Connor wide receiver, Emma Fishback from Mountain View Mesa, Amani Campbell of Xavier Prep, Isabella Garcia, the lone freshman or one of two freshmen on this list, Gianna Bogan of Campo Verde, Kayla Tacker, someone we're used to seeing in these awards all the time, Malaysia Roebuck of Marana, Markiah Riley of Hamilton, Marley Phillips of Hamilton. You're not going to believe this when I say it. She has thrown for 91 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And then the final Offensive Player of the Year finalist is Tierra Metcalf of Mountain View.
How about Defensive Player of the Year, Brandon?
Defensive Player of the Year, we got some more video game-like numbers. Alyssa Valencia, Marana's rusher. Ava Clean of Red Mountain. Cadence McCandless, Red Mountain's linebacker. This is her third time. Caroline Workman, Desert Mountain's DB. Demi Woods, Hamilton's rusher. You're going to hear Hamilton's name a lot. Isa 80 of Xavier Prep. Kayla Tacker, once again. She's the 2-time reigning Defensive Player of the Year, so we'll see if somebody gets her this year. Kylie Riggs of Highland. Maggie McNeely up north in Prescott. Mariah Rellis of Corona del Sol. And then our final two, Peyton Davis, Campo Verde rusher, and Stella Holst from Chaparral.
So those are your offensive and defensive nominees for Player of the Year. Here are the rest of the nominees and the finalists for the BJ Media Awards for girls flag football. All right, so those are your finalists there for the BJ Media Awards for girls flag football. Brandon, where can people go vote? Because this is not, what is the award show?
The awards show, still working on locking in the venue, but it will be the Wednesday after the state championships, more than likely from 6 to 7:30 or 8 p.m.
That's right. And so people have until now and then to vote. How's the voting work?
Yeah, so there's going to be 3 portions of the vote. So there's going to be 25% fan vote, which I'll have a Google form that I pin to my Twitter account at BJ Media 1. And then there will be a coaches committee that will also count for 25% of the vote. They'll vote for their players. Obviously, coaches on the committee that are voting on us or that get sent a ballot. If their player is on a certain award, their vote will not count.
Yeah.
And then for the media, for the final portion, it'll be 12, possibly 13 or 14 different media members that will be counting for 50% of the vote.
Yeah, so everybody get out there and vote. Make sure you check out what he has pinned to his social media account. BJ, just when you think about this year in high school football, what comes to mind as we wrap this up? It's been one of those years, right?
It's really been one of those years.
Sure.
You know, in 6A, I think there's definitely a clear set of tiers between teams. Some teams have been extremely dominant. In 4A, it's been absolute chaos. In 3A, it's been everybody chasing Ben Franklin.
Yep.
In 2A, it's for the most part been everyone chasing Veritas and Scottsdale Christian. In 5A, it's been a mixture of
Seems to be
everyone chasing Desert Edge, but at the same time, you do have Desert View that's undefeated, Marana that's 9-0 against 5A teams, Horizon who's been great. So you do have a really strong, I'd say probably 2 to 10 seed group. So interested to see how this round of 16 plays off and if there's any upsets. And in girls flag, I think Hamilton has really asserted themselves at the top of 6A, regardless of what the computer rankings say. Campo Verde has slaughtered everyone in 5A and is going to be the team to beat. And I think Casa Grande probably has the best chance to do so. And in 4A, it's really been all Prescott, but there's definitely some teams that will challenge them. And last but not least, in 3A, it's looking like a 50-50 toss-up between Scottsdale Christian and Heritage Academy Levine to come home with that 3A title. I'd be very shocked if it wasn't one of those 2 teams.
How cool is that? We've had so many great teams, so many great players. Brandon, you do such a great job honoring so many, and I just think it's so cool. All the different awards categories that you have, all the players you have listed. So the voting is now open. BJ Media Awards, you can vote now until we get close to the award show right after state championship weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the voting is open. They'll have different tiers throughout it. Make sure to follow the social media channels for more.
All right. Everybody get a chance to eat. All right, everybody get a chance to eat. I know we're running low on plates right now. I told them to bring plenty of plates, and for whatever reason, they thought 100 was good enough for an event of almost 200 people, but just do what you can. I'm sorry about that. All right, so the first award that we're going to announce is the Tackle DB of the Year. We'll put up the finalist graphic on the screen and mention each player's name, and then we'll just get right into it so we're not keeping you guys here too late tonight. Okay. Wait. All right, sorry about that, having a little bit of technical difficulties. So our finalists for the DB of the Year award are Antonio Parra from Desert Edge, Zeth Angel Thus from Liberty, Cameron Hamil from Desert Edge, Cameron Williams from Mesa, Ezra Spivey from Tucson, Jackson Philistine from Walden Grove, Kaiser Wilson from Basha, Ryder Noche from Brophy, Devin Taylor from Centennial, Hamisi Juma from Chandler, Michael Davis from Desert Edge, Pharrell Hollister from Desert Sunrise, and Tyreek Cornett from Red Mountain. With that being said, our winner of the DB of the Year award, let's get a drum roll, please. Antonio Parra from Desert Edge. I'm guessing he's running late. He said he was going to be here. All right, on to the next one, which is our Linebacker of the Year award. James, you got the finalist video? Looks like we're not able, because of technical difficulties, we're not able to pull up any of these. Looks like because of technical difficulties, we're not able to pull up any of these finalist videos that were put together. So for each award, I'll just have to list off the finalists one by one. right, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my computer and try to do it from there. All right, so our finalists for the Linebacker of the Year award is Broden Schmidt from Micah Mountain, Bryson Bowman from Eastmark, Cooper Cross from Buena, Dax White from Higley, Eli Kramer Cronin from Basha, Ezekiel Estep from Mesa, Gunnar Perry from Notre Dame Prep, Hayden Nichols from Snowflake, Hunter Cotton from ALA West Foothills, Jamison Wade from Red Mountain, Jalen Coulter from Mountain Point, Mark Durson from Basha, and Van Merkley from Combs. That being said, our finalist for the Linebacker of the Year award, or our winner of the Linebacker of the Year award is Cooper Cross from Buena.
I'd just like to thank my family for supporting me, and all my friends and teammates, and my coaches.
All right. That leads us into our first of the Flag Football Awards, which is also the Linebacker of the Year award. Our finalists are Cadence McCandless from Red Mountain, Jenny Wilson from Mountain View Mesa, Eliana Madden from St. John Paul, Jalen Guerrero from Gilbert, and Mariah Ruelas from Corona del Sol. And to present our Linebacker of the Year award is former Campo Verde and current Benedictine Mesa linebacker Sammy Koch.
All right, the winner of the Linebacker Award is Cadence McCandless from Red Mountain. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to thank my teammates, my coaches, my family, and then God for my journey.
Congrats. All right, back to our tackle awards. Defensive Lineman of the Year. Our finalists are Andre Davis Lopez from Cienega, Andy Rodriguez from Gila Ridge, Dante Bruley from Basha, Derek LeBlanc from Hamilton, Drew Cottle from Gila Ridge, Hudson Dunn from Liberty, Jeremiah Adams Curry from Copper Canyon, Justin Elder from Marana, Nathan Jones from Notre Dame Prep, Samuel Pearson from Combs, Stephen Valdez from Walden Grove, and Tyler Bernstein from Liberty. Our winner for Defensive Lineman of the Year Dante Bruley from Basha.
First, I'd like to thank God, my mom, dad, my coaches, and BJ Media for this award. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right. right. Our next award is the Tackle Offensive Lineman of the Year award. This mic's killing me, man. All right, our finalists are Aaron Thomas from Mountain Point, Eamon Alexander from Ben Franklin, Colin Campbell from Williamsfield, Dejon Yarborough from Basha, Jake Hildebrand from Basha, Jaylani Miller from Desert Edge, Malachi Joyner from Williamsfield, Rex Waterman from Hamilton, Shane Ryersgard from Brophy, and Ty Kennedy from Mountain View Mesa. Our winner of the Offensive Lineman of the Year award is Jake Hildebrand from Basha. Jake couldn't make it tonight, so he asked his teammate Dante to take the trophy for him. Yeah, I think he might be going home. Yeah, I think he might be going home with a lot of hardware tonight, Dante. All right, our next award is the Tight End of the Year award. Our finalists are Alex Daphnis from Cactus Shadows, Avion Williams from Casa Grande, Bear Fisher from Queen Creek, Camden Segal from Liberty, Luke Johnson from Lake Havasu, and Torrin Hill from Centennial. Our Tight End of the Year award goes to Alex Daphnis from Cactus Shadows. He couldn't make it because of his team's banquet being the same night tonight, so he asked Gunnar Perry to accept the award on his behalf. Right. Our next award is the Girls Flag Football Wide Receiver of the Year. Our finalists are Becky Currents of O'Connor, Emma Fishbeck of Mountain View Mesa, Amani Campbell of Xavier Prep, Jayana Bogan of Campo Verde, Kayla Tacker of Casa Grande, Malaysia Roebuck of Marana, Markiah Riley of Hamilton, and Samaya Taylor Jenkins of Hamilton. To present the Wide Receiver of the Year award is former Canyon View wide receiver Mackenzie Pope.
The wide receiver of the year is Samaya Taylor Jenkins.
Thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank my mom, God, and my teammates.
Congrats. All right, our next award is the Tackle Wide Receiver of the Year. Our finalists are Anthony Cannon of St. Mary's, Daryl Little of Thunderbird, Devin Fitzgerald of Brophy Prep, Jai Jones of Chandler, Jaden Rogers of Cienega, Joseph Watts Diver of Valley Vista, Cash Brock of Basha, Rico Blossingame of Tolleson, Robert Bell of Cactus, Roy Oliver of Hamilton, and Skylar Ormita of Chandler. Our winner of the Wide Receiver of the Year award is Daryl Little of Thunderbird.
First of all, I want to say thank God, thank my dad, my parents, my coaches, and my teammates. Thank you.
Yes. I gotta say, Daryl, you might have the best fit in this room right now. You're looking fly, man. All right, our next award is the Running Back of the Year award. This might be our most loaded position group in the state. I think it came down to over 10 finalists. Those finalists are Bodie Zamorano from Horizon, Brenner Green from Snowflake, Chuck Van Dyke from Paradise Honors, Kurshawn Hill from Williamsfield, Damari Bryant from Millennium, Jaden Simmons from Flowing Wells, Jaylee Abraham from Desert View, Kenyon Rosenthal from ALA West Foothills, Keyshawn Barkis from Westwood, Kylan Jackson from Bradshaw Mountain, Lucas Lease from Lee Williams, Michael Lujan from Buena, Noah Chanez from Tucson, and Parker Kazmarek from Mesquite. Our winner of the Running Back of the Year award Jaylee Abraham from Desert View.
I'd like to say thank you to my teammates, my family, my mom and dad, and BJ Media for supporting me and the trophy. So thank you guys.
Not to throw spoilers out there, but these last couple years, Southern Arizona's really been cleaning up on some of these awards. And it's good to see a lot of you guys here in the building. I know it's not an easy drive for you guys to make, so thank you to all of you that made the drive up to be here and celebrate the season with us. Our next award is the QB of the Year award. The finalists are Blake Roscoff from Desert Edge, Brady Goodman from Mountain View Mesa, Colton Meyer from Marana, Donovan Dixon from Cactus Shadows, Evan Heinrich from ACP, Isaac Solis from Gila Ridge, Jack Scully from Hamilton, Ryan Vasavillabaso from Desert View, and Will Menzel from Chandler, and Zach Smith from Arcadia. The winner of the QB of the Year award is Will Menzel from Chandler. Another one of our guys that I don't think was able to make it due to a team banquet, so we will get that trophy to him later this off season. Our next award is the Flag Football Freshman of the Year. The finalists are Alexa Montoya from Mesquite, Ella Witcher from Highland, Evie Moss from Xavier Prep, Isabella Garcia from Marana, Gianna Bogan from Campo Verde, and let's find out who our winner is. The winner is Gianna Bogan from Campo Verde. Doesn't look like she made it, so Coach Koger, do you mind grabbing this trophy for her? Yeah, I think she's the star freshman on their basketball team, so I'm guessing she probably had practice or a game. Our next award is the Tackle Football Freshman of the Year. The finalists for that are Alani Falamulea from Mesa, Anthony Rodarte from Desert View, Dylan Brush from Horizon, Kevin Smith from Maryvale, Roman Oliver from Hamilton, Sonny Norwood from Mountain Point, and Yuen Tafete from Brophy Prep. Our winner of the Freshman of the Year award is Dylan Brush from Horizon.
I'd like to thank my family and the coaches and the players.
All right, for some of you guys that are waiting on some of these later awards, let's do a little bit of speech rehearsing before we step up. Don't worry, public speak is not for everybody. I know I struggle with it at times. I'm struggling with it right now, so. All right, our next award is the Tackle Offensive Underclassmen of the Year. This is another loaded group, some guys that have won other awards already and are probably going to win some of the other awards later tonight. The finalists are Amos Augustine from Perry, Byron Brandon from Desert Edge, Daryl Little from Thunderbird, Devontae Roebuck from Hamilton, Jack Scully from Hamilton, Jaylee Abraham from Desert View, Jeffrey Smith from Marana, and Roy Oliver from Hamilton. Our winner of the Offensive Underclassmen of the Year award is too many envelopes, sorry. Jack Scully of Hamilton.
I'd just like to say thank you for my parents and thank you for my team and my family.
Yeah, it was tough seeing Jax go down in that Arizona Avenue game, but I'm sure he's going to come back stronger. Really great season from Jax. All right, our girls' flag underclassmen of the year. The finalists are Amaya Tice from Mountain Ridge, Abigail Trio from Valley Christian, Amia Anderson from Corona del Sol, Destiny Toyota Villalobos from Buena, Marley Phillips from Hamilton, Oakley Dobrats Blevins from Campo Verde, and Sophia Vallone from Corona del Sol. And our winner of the Underclassmen of the Year award is Amaya Tice from Mountain Ridge.
I would like to thank God, my parents, and coaches in BJ Media for supporting me throughout my journey.
All right, flipping back to our tackle boys, the next award up is the Defensive Underclassmen of the Year. Our finalists are Braden Kramer from Empire, Ezra Spivey from Tucson, Ian Fulmer from Pinnacle, Jelani George from Desert Edge, Casey Allen from Hamilton, Keaton Fields from Hamilton, and Sion Talley from Mesa. Our winner of the Defensive Underclassmen of the Year award goes to Ian Fulmer from Pinnacle. I did not know he was not going to be here today, so we'll find another time to get that to him. Our next award is the Offensive Impact Transfer of the Year. The finalists are Caleb Tafua of Mesa, Dominic Carmigiano from Red Mountain, Jaheim Brown from Desert Edge, Julian Alekpavi from Maryvale, Kane Anatema from Mesa, Khalil Bender from ALA Queen Creek, Masan Alekpavi from Maryvale, Miles Woods from Maryvale, T. Smith from Castile, and Trey Walker from Desert Sunrise. To present this award is 360 Sports AZ analyst Cody Cameron. Our winner of the Impact Transfer of the Year award is Amaya Moreno from Campo Verde.
I just want to say all glory to God, and thank you to my family, my parents especially, and thank you to BJ Media for putting this on and supporting me and supporting girls flag football overall. Thank you.
All right. Our next award is the Tackle Football Defensive Impact Transfer of the Year. Our finalists for this one are Kingston Anatema from Mesa, LeGarrette Blunt Jr. from Mountain Point, Mason Lewis from Basha, and Miles Woods from Maryvale. And to present this award is once again Cody Cameron.
The orange, so we have small ball player of the year. And the Defense Impact Transfer Award winner is Basha defensive back Mason Lewis. And Dante Bruley, you get to come up and accept on his behalf. Do you want me to do 2A2? Or you just want, you got it? I can.
After winning the Open State title, looks like Basha is cleaning up on some awards. So congrats to those Bears. All right, our next award is the Special Teams Player of the Year, which our finalists are Braden Baker from Chaparral, Evan Romero from Mesa, Francisco Orduno from Mountain Point, Jonathan Guy from Gilbert, Mikey Barth from Basha, Mikey Cruz from Shadow Ridge, Palmer Podwicka from Horizon, O'Reilly Carson from Micah Mountain, Robert Bell from Cactus, and Ryder Noche from Brophy. Our 2025 Special Teams Player of the Year is Riley Carson from Micah Mountain.
I just want to thank my parents, my coaches, my teammates for supporting me through all this, and BJ Media for supporting Tucson and their little love for Tucson sports. Thank you.
All right. Our next award is going to be the Flag Football Coach of the Year. Our finalists are Brian Koger from Campo Verde. All right, Ray wants to take over early.
Yes, I love talking about flag, and I want to announce them. We have Brian Koger, Campo Verde, Coach Stone, Hamilton, Coach Lara Marana, Coach Johnson, Flagstaff, Coach Moreno, Queen Creek, Coach Hart, Prescott, and Coach Goladay, Highland. And I also want to enlighten you on how awesome Girls Flag did. I want to give a little stat on each team really quick, if you don't mind. Brian Koger's team, 486 tackles, 85 sacks. He had a player named Peyton Davis that owned 53 of those 85. Coach Stone, 6,089 passing yards. Maya Jenkins holds 1,783 of those yards. Coach Lara, 106 pass deflections, 31 interceptions. Coach Johnson Flagstaff, 192 punt yards, 240 punt return yards. Coach Moreno, Queen Creek, 66 scoring touchdowns. He had a sophomore named Miss Rogers, who holds 1,216 receiving yards. Coach Hart Prescott, 1,992 rushing yards, 673 Total team tackles, Coach Goladay, 5,382 receiving yards and 91 sacks. I think that's pretty awesome. If we can give it up for all of those coaches working hard in girls flag for those teams. And the winner is, drum roll for me, please, Brian Koger, Campo Verde.
I guess I got to talk now a little bit. First off, I'm just going to say thank you to BJ Media for all the coverage he does for girls flag and promoting the game across the state. Also, thank you to all my assistant coaches, the players. Honestly, without them, I would not be up here. It is not an individual award. It is a team effort. So thank you.
All right, next up is our Coach of the Year award on the tackle side. Our candidates are BJ Pascal from Arcadia, Colin Thomas from Liberty, Danny Norris from Ben Franklin, Henry MacArthur from Desert Edge, Jessica Slaughter from Gila Ridge, J.R. Alcantar from Canyon View, Mark and Marcus Carter from Maryvale, Robert Bonillas from Desert View, Travis Dixon from Hamilton, Trevor Reddick from Snowflake, and Ty Wisdom from Chandler. All right. Our Coach of the Year award goes to J.R. Alcantar from Canyon View. He is actually at 12 News right now receiving the same award, so he said he was going to try to dart over here. I kind of figured he probably wasn't going to get here in time coming from downtown Phoenix, but we'll get that to him eventually. All right, our next award is our Tackle Football 2A, 3A Small Ball Player of the Year award. We got a lot of finalists for this award. There's been a lot of great football played this season in 2A and 3A, and honestly, both conferences probably gave us our best championship game of the last 2 weekends of the season. Scottsdale Christian making a goal line stop against St. John's. Round Valley forcing a missed field goal by Ben Franklin as time expired that would have sent it to overtime. Two great games, two great crowds. Those rural teams of St. John's and Round Valley really brought a massive crowd that may have even exceeded some of the big school championship games. And Scottsdale Christian and Ben Franklin, as small as those schools are, their fans held it down as well. So great championship weekend a couple weeks ago all around. Our finalists for the Small Ball Player of the Year award are Aaron Crawford from Chandler Prep, Aaron Witten from Phoenix Christian, Eamon Alexander from Ben Franklin, Baylor Arnold from Veritas Prep, Benjamin Wolfley from Trivium Prep, Brian Valentino from San Carlos, Caleb Goldman from Valley Christian, Dom Dickerson from Scottsdale Christian, Gavin Weiler from Ben Franklin, Jet Walker from Sholo, Julian Aragon from Morenci, Cody Dodson from Chandler Prep, Sean Helgeson from Scottsdale Christian, Talon Spear from Ben Franklin, and Zachary Haley from Sabino. Our winner of the Small Ball Player of the Year is Benjamin Wolfley from Trivium Prep.
I just want to thank all my teammates, my coaches, my family for being the biggest supporters. Thank you for BJ Media supporting the small ball schools. Really appreciate it, getting us some action out there. So thank you.
Funny story with getting the photo for this graphic. I just could not find any pictures of Ben from my files. So I actually had to DM him on Instagram, pretend like I was doing something for all the finalists, but in reality, I was getting that photo for this graphic. So I think it worked. He seemed a little bit surprised. So, all right. On the girls' flag side, our 3A, 4A flag only goes down to 3A. Our small ball player of the year finalists are Abigail Trio from Valley Christian, Alexa Montoya from Mesquite, Berlin Hoyt from Paradise Honors, Campbell Reeder from Scottsdale Christian, Sheris Barrett from Valley Christian, Eliana Madden from St. John Paul, Gwyneth Shern from ALA Gilbert North, Karsten Richardson from Mingus Union, Kinsley McCarty from Eastmark, Maggie Maneely from Prescott, Michaela Oberstein from Eastmark, and Paige McCrabb from Eastmark. All right, our winner of the small ball player of the year in girls flag is Kinsley McCarty from Eastmark.
I'd like to thank my family, God, and my teammates. And thank you, BJ Media, for putting this on. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're really getting in the home stretch here. Our next award is the Tackle Football Two-Way Player of the Year. A lot of guys, especially at the 4A and 5A level, that were going both ways. Our finalists are Cooper Cronk from Lee Williams, Gunnar Perry from Notre Dame Prep, Jaden Rogers from Cienega, Jaden Thomas from Buena, Jeffrey Smith III from Marana, Joe Yoni from Mojave, Cameron Williams from Mesa, Riley Carson from Micah Mountain, and TJ Foliafutu from Liberty. And our winner of the Two-Way Player of the Year award is Jeffrey Smith from Marana.
I just want to first off say thank God, thank my family and my teammates and coaches and BJ Media for awarding me this award. Appreciate it, bro.
I think that marks 4 or 5 sophomores in our class of 2028 that have received awards tonight. Really a special class that's building throughout the state. Our next award is going to be the Two-Way Flag Player of the Year, which our finalists are Cadence McCandless from Red Mountain, Cameron Milo from Mountain Ridge, Ella Witcher from Highland, Emma Fishbeck from Mountain View, Jayana Bogan from Campo Verde, Kayla Tacker from Casa Grande, and Samaya Taylor Jenkins from Hamilton. And to present this award is former Millennium quarterback and DB and last year's winner of this award, Brianna Saunders.
The winner is Emma Fishbeck from Mountain View. Grab the card. Grab the card. Oh, sure. Thank you. Congrats.
All right. Our next award is the Tackle Football Defensive Player of the Year. Our finalists are Antonio Parra from Desert Edge, Cooper Cross from Buena, Dante Bruley from Basha, Derek LeBlanc from Hamilton, Hudson Dunn from Liberty, Michael Davis from Desert Edge, Van Merkley from Combs, and Zeth Angel Thus from Liberty. Our winner of the Defensive Player of the Year award is Zeth Angel Thus from Liberty. Like JR, Zeth is at the 12 News Awards that happen to be at the same time. Maybe I need to coordinate better with Cam Cox on that one so we don't have that conflict again next year, but I will find a way to get that to him as well. All right, our next award is the Flag Football Defensive Player of the Year. Our finalists are this computer's slow sometimes, sorry. Alyssa Valencia from Marana, Ava Clinet from Red Mountain, Cadence McCandless from Red Mountain, Caroline Workman from Desert Mountain, Demi Woods from Hamilton, Isa 80 from Xavier Prep, Kayla Tacker from Casa Grande, Kylie Riggs from Highland, Maggie Maneely from Prescott, Mariah Ruelas from Corona del Sol, Peyton Davis from Campo Verde, and Stella Hulse from Chaparral. Our winner of the Defensive Player of the Year award is, for the third year in a row, Kayla Tacker. All right, I'm expecting a good speech here. You've had plenty of practice.
First off, I want to thank God, my family, both of my parents, my coaches and teammates, and thank you, BJ Media, for supporting me the past 3 years. Thank you very much.
All right. As you can probably guess, our final award on the tackle side that we are announcing is the Offensive Player of the Year. Our finalists are Blake Roscoff from Desert Edge, Daryl Little from Thunderbird, Damari Bryant from Millennium, Donovan Dixon from Cactus Shadows, Jack Scully from Hamilton, Roy Oliver from Hamilton, and Will Menzel from Chandler. That being said, our Offensive Player of the Year is Roy Oliver from Hamilton. He asked for Jax to collect the trophy for him because he couldn't make it, and then he actually sent in a video of a few words that he had to say about winning the award. If you need me to go audio only, I can. Okay.
I'm honored to win BJ Media Offensive Player of the Year. I want to thank BJ Media, the voters, my team. I just want to give a big shout out to my head coach, Coach Dixon, trusting me the whole time, and then Coach Johnny Dixon, putting in all the work all season, and Coach Garmin too for putting that trust in me on the field. And I just want to thank BJ Media for showing out for Arizona sports, football, and just getting it more local and getting us on the map especially. Thank you.
You guys need us to replay that? You guys need us to replay that? I know that was kind of choppy. Yeah, Jax wants to hear it again? All right.
I'm honored to win BJ Media Offensive Player of the Year. I want to thank BJ Media, the voters, my teammates, my coaches, and I just want to give a big shout out to my head coach, Coach Dixon, trusting me the whole time, and then Coach Johnny Dixon putting all the work all the season, and Coach Garman too for putting that trust in me on the field. And I just want to thank BJ Media for showing out for Arizona sports, football, and just getting it more local and getting us on the map especially. Thank you.
All right. You got on? Okay, cool. All right. Our final award of the night is our Flag Football Offensive Player of the Year. Before I introduce our presenter, I'll list off the finalists, which are Alexis Ely from Highland, Becky Kearns from O'Connor, Emma Fishbeck from Mountain View, Amani Campbell from Xavier Prep, Isabella Garcia from Marana, Jayana Bogan from Campo Verde, Kayla Tacker from Casa Grande, Malaysia Roebuck from Marana, Markiah Riley from Hamilton, Marley Phillips from Hamilton, Samaya Taylor Jenkins from Hamilton, and Tierra Metcalf from Mountain View. And to present the award is the 2023 Offensive Player of the Year and Canyon View legend, Caitlin Jewell.
This year's Offensive Player of the Year is Marley Phillips.
Congrats. Thank you to my family and everyone who's made the sacrifice for me to be here today. I really appreciate all my coaches, all my teammates. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, really incredible stuff that Marley accomplished this season. I don't think I've ever seen someone throw for over 100 touchdown passes in a season and less than 10 interceptions. So congrats on a great season, Marley. And with this being 3 days after the state championship, we're headed into holidays, basketball season, and the off season. Congrats to everyone in here and everyone watching on this live stream on a great football season. And let's get ready to get back at it next August. That is all for the 2025 BJ Media Awards. Anybody that wants pictures, just come up to the front towards the podium, and we'll take pictures real quick. We still got some time before we got to get out of here. And there's a banner in the corner by where the pizza is as well.